when we talk about change, we mean not the mere bloody revolution, physical revolution, but rather the revolution in the makeup of the mind, the way he thinks, the way he behaves, the way he conducts himself, the way he operates, he functions, the whole of that. We see objectively the appalling mess the world is in, the misery, the confusion, the deep sorrow of man. I can't tell you what I feel when I go around the world, the pettiness, the shallowness, the emptiness of all this, of the so-called Western civilization. And we are just scratching on the surface all the time. And we think the mere change on the surface, a change in the structure is going to do something enormous to human beings. On the contrary, it has done nothing. I mean, it polishes a little bit here and there, but deeply, fundamentally, it doesn't change man. So, when we are discussing change, we must be, I think, fairly clear that we mean the change in the psyche, in the very being of human beings. That is, in the very structure and nature of his thought at the root. And therefore, when there is that change, he will naturally bring about a change in society. It isn't society first, individual or individual first. It is the human change which will transform the society. They are not two separate things. After all, human beings have created this society. By their greed, by their anger, by their violence, by their brutality, by their pettiness, they have created this society. And they think by changing the structure, you're going to change the human being. This has been the communist problem, this has been the eternal problem. That you change the environment, then you change man. They have tried that in 10 different ways, and they haven't done it. Succeeded in changing man. On the contrary, man conquers the environment, the structure. We are the world and the world is us. The world isn't something separate from me and me separate from the world. You're born in a culture, Christian or Hindu or whatever culture you're born in, you are the result of that culture. And the human being has created this culture. And therefore, the world is you, you are the world. There is no other thing. If we accept that, if we see that, not intellectually, but feel it in your heart, in your mind, in your blood that you are there, then the question, is it possible for a human being to transform himself inwardly and therefore outwardly?